Hi, I'm Don Givelis here with Clive Caldwell, Chairman of Urban Squash Toronto and the President of the Cambridge Group of Clubs. Clive, I've been a member at your clubs for years. I'm on the board of Urban Squash Toronto and also very proud to be a part of it. Squash has impacted and been a huge part of your life. Why are you involved in this charity and what has it done for you as a squash player in your career and your personal life?
Well, Don, this all really began for me. I have a very old friend who began a program called Squash Busters in Boston 15 years ago. And it started a number of years ago. He was honored in Boston he's raised over $12 million for this charity just in Boston.
Wow.
And it is focused on helping children at risk with their education, mentoring them in their day-to-day life, and uses squash as a vehicle to do it. And after going to the dinner and really understanding what they had done in the Boston region, I thought that we could do something similar here in Toronto. And that's how the whole thing really developed.
Awesome. And this is unique because as far as I know, no one else has done this in Canada. Am I right?
That's a first. There are programs now in New York, in Chicago, in St. Louis, in Denver. And in fact, Hillary Clinton opened one in New York about 2 years ago. They built a complex for it. But this is the first time it's ever happened in Canada. It's a natural. This city is a great squash city. There's a tremendous community of people here, and we have already, our objective is to raise $1 million, and we've already just shy of $250,000.
That's great. That's great. Now, as a father and a squash player, I know the impact it's had on my life. And looking down the road 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, is Urban Squash Toronto looking to grow into other cities across the nation?
Yeah, I think we'd like to, but it's still local. So I think what we'd like to do is show how it's done and really get the program really off the ground here in Toronto, and then try to find some other people in cities like Calgary and Vancouver and Montreal, where there's a lot of squash played and a very professional community that I think would support this kind of program.
And right now the program is being run out of the National Squash Academy in Downsview Park, which is this huge renovated old Air Force base. There's a ton of different venues out there, everything from rock climbing to squash to go-karts. So it's very convenient, especially for urban squash, because we're drawing out of a neighborhood that is very much in need for a program like this.
It really is, and we're really in the whole Jane Finch corridor, which, as anyone knows from Toronto, is a place filled with children at risk that need some support and mentoring, and that's why we've gone to that area. It's a wonderful, Downsview Park, you didn't mention, they've got huge indoor soccer fields, they've got basketball courts, and go there on a weekend, you've got thousands of kids, and it's just the perfect venue for us.
Awesome, awesome. And I think it's worthwhile noting that you, as president of the Cambridge Group of Clubs, has offered to match up to $100,000 any donations from individuals or corporations to support this program.
That's
so I want to thank you for that. And if you're out there listening, what can you tell our viewers and people watching this as to why they should contribute either their time or volunteer or contribute to this cause?
Well, you should do it because you're going to help children at risk, and that's what we're all focused on, is helping these young people improve their lives in situations where they have a lot of difficulty. Go to our website, urbansquash.com, urbansquashtoronto.com.
.org, actually.
.org.
Yeah.
And you'll really understand more what we're about and how you can contribute both your time and your money.
Thank you, Clive. You're a wonderful man.
Thanks, Don.